Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fox 12 Now. Thanks for joining us. We are here live out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, as we are every weekday, and we cover a wide range of topics here on the show, so we appreciate all of you who are with us on whatever platform you may be watching on, whether that's our website or our apps. Either way, thanks for doing so, or you could be watching after the fact. Right now, we're talking about something you can do this weekend at the Expo Center. There is a huge dodgeball tournament that is going on. We're going to talk about that now with our two guests. We're going to discuss USA Dodgeball and PDX Dodgeball both. We've got our guests joining us. And guys, thanks for being here and being a part of this show. And I think to start off, maybe we could just have you each introduce yourselves and let us know who you are, and then we'll go on and talk about dodgeball.
Yeah, I'll get started. My name is Dustin Harwood. I'm the sports commissioner for USA Dodgeball's Premier Tour. We run a series of tournaments all across the United States leading up to our national championships in the fall.
Yeah, hi, I'm Kyle Ashby. I'm the president of Dodgeball PDX, which is an Oregon-based nonprofit whose goal and mission it is to help spread the joy and creativity of the sport that is dodgeball.
Nice. Well, both of you being ambassadors here for dodgeball, let's talk about USA Dodgeball as a whole, because Dustin, you were just mentioning, that there's a bunch of tournaments, there's a championship, there's all this going on, and of course, one of these tournaments is going to be here in Portland this weekend. But how does that all work as far as how many people are involved in USA Dodgeball and how many organizations?
In terms of like people within the actual USA Dodgeball organization, we're a scrappy crew of about 15 to 20 members, largely volunteer based, helping out in any way we can. In terms of like member organizations, we're up to over 25 member organizations within the US right now. And we've got about 1,000 registered individual members of our tour ecosystem across the nation, but there's probably over 10,000 dodgeball players nationwide. The 1,000 is just the ones that compete at the top levels.
Wow, so 1,000 at the top level of dodgeball. And when you're saying that, so you've got these tournaments that take place, can you explain how those work? So are these different cities, like Dodgeball PDX versus another city, or are all coming together, or how does that actually take place?
Yeah, so we have 3 distinct ball types. One is sort of a foam ball, the other is a cloth ball, which is a European style, and one is a no-sting ball, which is born and bred here in the US. The tournament in Portland is a no-sting ball type. We host tournaments all throughout the year where teams compete for points for placement, and then they compete in our national championship this year in Chicago on Labor Day weekend for the title of the best in that ball type in their division. We have 3 different division types. There's an open division, which is men and anyone else. Women's division, and then a mixed division, which is half and half for both. And yeah, there's teams from all over the US that compete. This weekend, we've got teams from Portland, we've got teams from Denver, we've got teams coming all the way from Dallas as well, who will be competing. I believe our women in Portland are the current reigning no-sting champions and 2 times running, so they're excited to defend that title this weekend.
Nice. So that's all going to be here in Portland as far as the tournament this weekend and with the defending champions. Well, yeah, Kyle, tell us more about Dodgeball PDX.
Yeah, so I've been playing dodgeball since 2019. It was with Varsity Gay League, which was a national org that had a chapter in Portland. And then over time, post-COVID, we realized we wanted something local to grow the sport in our city and beyond. And so we started a nonprofit in 2022. We're in our 3rd to 4th year right now and really focused on this year, having our collaborating with USA Dodgeball in our tournament. We have a very active league at Friendly House Northwest on Mondays that has about 80 players every Monday that we rotate out. We have a player base of about 300. We are sister leagues with a Thursday league that's at Middleman Community Center. And I would say our goal is to get people interested in the sport and also give people an access to recreational sports that they maybe played as a kid and haven't for a long time. There's a lot of strategy and skill in dodgeball as adults, and we really love introducing the high quality play that you can have in the local Portland area.
I'm watching it right there. I mean, that does look fun, and seeing some of the strategy, and that looked like it might have hurt. But looking at how it all works, for people who want to be interested in dodgeball, or you're trying to get people interested in it, what does it take for to have I guess, do you need to be in a certain athletic shape, or is this something that anybody can really join in on?
So at our level in Portland, we specifically focus on a recreational league. We recruit a lot of women, a lot of people of color, a lot of people from the queer community who maybe had not had successful experiences in sport. And so for Monday nights specifically, we're geared towards people who don't have a lot of sports experience, and we teach them how to play the game, introduce them to strategy. One of the unique attributes of the Portland dodgeball community is we have such a wide range of skills that we have national players that play on the USA circuit and go to worlds that teach on Monday nights so that people have an access point to really get good at the sport as quickly as possible. So it's not just kicking back, having a drink afterwards. It's like actually learning strategy and skill on Monday nights, because then we can matriculate them into our sister league, which is more competitive on Thursdays.
Man, that sounds fun. For you personally, you mentioned that you've been playing dodgeball for quite a while. You've obviously made your way up to this point here. What is it about dodgeball that drew you in initially and that keeps you engaged in it so much?
That I didn't have success as a kid, as a gay person growing up in South Florida. I just didn't have the sports experience that I think people hope their kids have in school. It just wasn't right for me. I played soccer, I played football, and none of it really connected. As an adult, I kind of thought my sports time was over, and then a friend encouraged me to try it out. And literally within the first couple of throws, I'm like, oh, this is for me. There was something visceral about throwing the ball to hit somebody else to get them out. There was that sort of moment of connection. And then when I realized that there was more to it than the childhood experiences we all remember, where you can be coy and crafty and strategic, that really appealed to a lot of different parts of me. And it really, genuinely opened me up as a person. It made me have a different relationship with my body. I lost about 90 pounds. And it's probably been the most successful way I've built community in Portland since I've lived here.
That's awesome. That all of that came from just finding that, like you mentioned, that first couple of throws, you're like, there it is. It finally.
Yes, it was a lightning bolt moment in my life for sure.
That's amazing. Well, Dustin, looking at this, nationally, you mentioned how many players there are, and there's obviously places like Dodgeball PDX. How is the sport growing? Is this something that more and more people are starting to find interest in?
Yeah, absolutely. We see growth all across the board. Just this year, in terms of membership numbers, we've grown about 25% compared to this time last year, which is fantastic for the organization. We have very, very successful leagues. Portland is one of them. We've got a very big growing league in Seattle, in Boston, in Southern California, and Dallas. They're all over the U.S. Minneapolis has an excellent program there as well. We hosted a tournament earlier this year there, and we just continue to want to support and help grow these local grassroots organizations and the great stuff that people like Kyle and his team are doing, so that way they can eventually feed up into our Premier Tour tournament cycle, and then eventually compete for spots on the world's teams. As Kyle said, there's some people here in Portland who have tried out for that squad and very likely will compete in Thailand against countries from all over the world. And that list is now at this point over 40 countries that are playing. So the growth is phenomenal. We continue to see it, and I'm excited to help out.
Well,
in Portland, in Portland specifically, one of the things we're doing to grow is we're trying to be very thoughtful about how we get into schools, middle schools, high schools, colleges. There's a reputation in dodgeball that it's a bully sport. One of the things we've proven time and time again on Monday nights is that it isn't that way, especially when you see it from the team dynamics that can emerge. I've seen people who have never thrown a ball before really blossom in this sport and really engage their body in a different way. We want to bring that into a school system because it is so collaborative. And most importantly, one of the things I love about dodgeball is because you lose players when they get out, everybody has their moment in the sun. There is no player that is more important than another. And that's one of the things I love about dodgeball is everyone has their moment at some point in the game.
Nice. Yeah, evens the playing field for everybody with that. I was just watching the footage right there. Yeah, it looks like so much fun. Well, for this tournament that's happening this weekend, can you let everybody know, what's going on and how they can come down and watch and learn more?
Yeah, absolutely. So we start 9 a.m. sharp matches on Saturday. That will be our open men's and women's divisions. They'll be competing all day until about 7 p.m., where we'll have our finals matches. They will be streamed online on YouTube, so you can find them there if you can't make it out. But I highly suggest you come out you come watch and you really talk to the people that are there and the players and ask questions. Everybody is so happy to talk dodgeball and share that experience with everyone else. So if you've got a little bit of free time, come out. On Sunday will be our mixed division where we'll have women and men playing together. That's also from 9 a.m. until about 3:30 p.m. But yeah, come out. It's a great time. And you'll actually be surprised at the level of athleticism that people will be showcasing this weekend.
I bet. Well, Kyle, thank you. And thank you, Dustin. And Kyle, for people who want to know more about Dodgeball PDX, where should they go for that?
dodgeballpdx.com on the internet website, and then also on Instagram. You can find all our information. It's easy to play on Monday nights. We can get you signed up and ready to go in about 30 seconds.
Cool. Well, thank you both for joining us, and congratulations on the success and finding, this sport that's really drawn so many people together. And really appreciate both of your time for being here on Fox 12 Now.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
Fun.
All right, and for everybody watching, we are live here out of the newsroom. We're going to take a break. We've got plenty more. We'll be here until 4 p.m. A lot of great conversations to be had left, and if there's breaking news, we'll have that as well. But we'll talk to you on the other side of this break. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.